my people. Welcome to Adaba FM TV, and this is your one and only Trend Wave. I am Anu Luapa, and this is my friend and brother.
Yes, Madam Man.
Masood.
We'll
Well,
get issue with you one day.
yeah. So today we are here with that gist we told you before. That Trend Wave is all about the recent happenings, what is going on in the community, and we are bringing it to you live and direct as they fresh class. Now today we are talking about students and teachers relationship. You know, one of our episodes we spoke about a teacher, a lecturer now, an assistant lecturer in the university who actually destroyed a student's work, after 3 attempts. But this time around, now the students do casala for the teacher. Oh. Hey, this happened in some high school at Ogbomoso. Mr. Fatai, he was beaten to death after say, not be say they even beat him to death, they beat him to say his skeleton one break. They carry am go hospital, the man come kpai for there, you understand? Now what happened? It took out some students gambling during school hours, and he was like, okay, you cannot be gambling during school hours. Now, so those students come and say, "Are you going to tell us we will not gamble during school hours?" So, hey, they come beat this man fast, fast, fast. Hey, child, wait till you go talk for this matter now.
Actually, it's funny.
Okay,
But then
but you not
again,
laugh.
it's funny,
Mm-hmm.
but then again, not worthy of my laughter. You get, because it shows how indisciplined our
Yeah.
school of nowadays are. So the first thing when I came across that news, I asked myself, was like, where have we gotten it wrong in our education system? What are we really missing?
Mm-hmm.
Like our society currently is dysfunctional, where we tend to have students who, or youths, I should not use student now, because
Yeah.
with this current
But this one
generation,
has to do with are they youths? They are teenagers actually.
even if they're teenagers
They are
or not,
teenagers, children,
for this
because
current
nowadays you go
generation,
see child of 13, 12 with the senior secondary school already.
yeah,
Back in
they
your days, you are still,
I know
primary school.
I actually didn't school here.
Come on for
So
Okay.
so the thing now is, first and foremost,
Mm-hmm.
we need to understand, is it a private or public school?
High school and a public.
If it's a public school, then it's lawless. They do not have law. If it's a school where they are law abiding, I don't think this should be happening. Okay, if you have a if you have to talk again about the story in Queensland, I guess, where a child was bullied.
Yeah.
I think 2 or 5 years ago.
That was Lagos.
Yeah, he was bullied and everything. That was a boarding school and everything. And at the end of the day, the child died and everything. So this has been persistent over time.
But that one has to do with children to children, student to student. But now we are talking about student to teachers. You know, the last episode you were not around. The last episode we spoke about a lecturer abusing his power to the student. Okay. Now this episode is on students being disrespectful or being rude or being mannerless. Now
it's everywhere. It's not today. Oh, yeah. This is extreme that it has gotten to the highest. Can you imagine you come to school and what you coming to school is just to bet games, sporty bets, now Champions League is back and everything.
For me, I don't have issues with the fact that those children or those students per se, they were gambling, because every child,
no.
For me,
there's an issue. You can't say you don't have an issue. They are too young to gamble. It's the society we are currently in. We are lawless.
When you're a father, your children go here.
We are lawless.
But this is the thing. For me, on this case, my major issue is not them gambling. Do you understand? Where I have issue with them is the fact that they had the effort, the audacity, the strength, the courage. Bible tells a bit of good courage. They all don't be good courage. The energy to raise their hands on their teacher. Do you understand? My own issue is children are bound to do whatever they think is right to them, especially when they are teenagers. They're just this experience where they feel like, oh, this is what is on vogue, this is what we want to try out, or want to do this, want to do that. Do you understand? They try what not, whatsoever. But that does not mean in your quest of going astray. I saw somebody's content that said going astray might actually be your way.
Okay.
That is deep. It sounds meaningless, but it's actually deep because you can go astray and find your way, even in that astray. Like you can fail and find meaning in your failure. That was what I interpreted it as. If they want to gamble, know that this is a school environment. You're not going to school to gamble. It is wrong for you to do that. Now you are getting corrected by your teacher, by your superior, even if the person is your mate, as far as the person is your tutor. That person should be given the respect of a tutor. Not be say make you they are correcting you, can't carry and you can't get mind say you want beat your teacher. PA.
Okay, I get what you're saying. But all this boils down to the family they came from. 80% of those students who committed that act, I'm very certain that they came from a a broken home.
A broken home, definitely.
And as a result of that, it led to their actions.
Them
But
gambling.
notwithstanding it,
But you get some children too, you say their parents.
yes, that's why I said
their parents, they
80%
are
of
spoiled.
them. The case now is, what are the measures put in place by the school management? The teachers are not where
They are not properly paid. Yes.
I don't think they are even given proper accommodation or anything. All these teachers, they tend to, I see them as the OGs. They have been in the game of teaching for long. What policy is put in place to curb this? Because I don't think this should be the first time it's happening for him to walk up to those students to have told them to stop gambling. It's something that maybe it has been reported over and over again, but nobody's taking action. But he had to be the bold person to put a stop to it and everything.
Yeah.
And them beating the teacher to that extent, was it inside or outside the school? Is another question you need to ask.
It should definitely be inside the school. For you to say school
if
hours.
It's inside the school, who was in that place or in the
what
scene?
happened to the other teachers
what happened to the other teachers and everything that caused them to beat him to that extent that he had to lose his life at the hospital? What happened? For me, I guess those students' names should be released with immediate effect.
What you said now, do you think, because now this is a case of murder, this man died, do you understand? This is already a murder case.
Okay.
It's no longer attempted murder.
It is.
This one now murderer. They murdered the man, the killer. Now, do you think that these children should be taken to court and be sentenced like a murderer?
They are minors.
It dey sweet me, it dey totori my belle.